Welcome back to the channel, and today we're at Mallory Park. As you may notice, it's not a kart track, and that's because today we're going to be driving the JSCC Citroen Saxo for the first time.
Turn on for me. Sit. Pop it in first. Handbrake off. Then a hard look at left.
I'm in the car first, and next to me is our driving coach, Harry Rice.
So it's just going to do, let's go around and do a lap, okay? What we're doing is squeeze it about. Squeeze power, pop it in the stay right.
The Saxo was a fun, stable car with great feeling in the steering and brakes. For our very first sessions, we went out on track and weren't really pushing very hard because we were getting used to how a car handles differently to a kart. So you need to wait a lot longer for the weight transfer because the cars have suspension and are much heavier, and we're just building up to pushing a bit harder slowly. So we're coming back into the paddock now to park up next to the massive team truck and the other silver car, which we also got to drive. And you can see Morgan's talking to Harry, and this was really useful. We were learning about what we were doing wrong and how we could go faster, and I'd just like to say that Harry was an absolutely amazing coach for the day.
This is going to be very close into Stoke Corner.
Yeah, Perez is catching Charles Leclerc, who takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside, Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez squeeze past? They go wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Perez goes off the track, off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner.
So as you just saw, we flew past a gaggle of cars, and that's not because I'm that much faster than them, it's because they're doing their ARDS test. and this would be a problem for us because later on the day we were sort of closing up to them too quickly for the marshals, and then we had to go into the silver car, which is slower and quieter, and then when that ran out of fuel we had to go back into the orange one, and then we weren't allowed to push too hard so that we wouldn't annoy the marshals. Speaking of running out of fuel, so after a cheeky trip down to Greg's to get some chicken, potato wedges, and lots of water, we went back to the track to do some faster laps. Please note that in these sessions we were shifting earlier to help keep the noise down so that we don't bring any attention to our car and don't get told off again. Well, that's not quite strictly true now, is it, Morgan? See, your hot lap was 2 laps before we were told to slow down, so surely you'd be way faster than me, right? Well, you would think that, but that was only my 4th session, so wasn't quite up to speed. Warning, this video was edited by Riley Potts. So that's all for driving for now. I did a 102.08 and Morgan was bit off the pace, but catch us next time at Wilton Mill for round 1 of Access Karting. Thank you for watching, bye bye. Bye.